What's up, guys? Welcome back to Homestead Ahead. My name is Kimberly, and today we are going to get into this kitchen remodel, this DIY kitchen remodel. The reason that I didn't have many videos this summer is because we started the kitchen remodel, and originally we had a contractor that did not work out, so we decided to do it ourselves, and that has been stressful. So I just couldn't record it. My intention was to record the whole process and share with you guys, but I couldn't. I was so stressed out and, had anxiety about this whole thing and whether we were doing it right or not. Going into this, I did not know that walls were not straight, floors were not straight, and, so it was just a lot. And so I watched a lot of YouTube videos to try to figure out how to install cabinets and install drywood and all that stuff, drywall, I'm sorry, and all that stuff. And so finally we are almost done. We're not completely done. You will notice that. But I wanted to do some videos, like some canning videos and things like that in the kitchen. So I thought that instead of you guys wondering, what's going on behind me, I would just show you guys the remodel, how far we've gotten, and what we still need to do to complete the kitchen remodel. There was a wall here and separating the kitchen from the living room, and we had that knocked down. So we had a contractor come at the end of January to knock the wall down. While he was here, he said, "You guys, your floor is slanted in the kitchen." So we had a foundation company come out, and they said that we needed foundation work. So it ended up being about $10,000 worth of work. They jacked the house up. It's not totally straight, but it is better than it was. So they were all booked up, and so I think they finished in the middle of March. I believe it's the middle of March that they were finished, so we could move on with, finishing the kitchen. Once we were ready to continue with the kitchen, things didn't go right with the contractor, and so we just decided to do it ourselves. And then, and that was maybe like end of April, middle of April, that we just decided to do it ourselves. For me, the drywall was the hardest part. It took forever. It was messy. And people who know me know I don't like mess. I don't like there would be dust everywhere. It was just a lot. And so I wasn't making any garden videos because I was just so focused on the kitchen. And, it stressed me out. So I just didn't make many garden videos. So I'm going to take you around the kitchen and let you see. I do want to say that the kitchen, if you see this wood over my shoulder, the kitchen had that wood on the walls. One side, the wall that we knocked down, was painted. The other walls were still this color. So originally we thought we had to knock those walls down, but the contractor said just put like the thinnest drywall over this wood, and that would be good enough. So that is what we did in the kitchen. It's my first time doing drywall. I did not do a great job, but so far I've been able to cover up most of the mistakes that I've made. There is one spot where I got to figure out what to do. I got to hang a picture up there or something. So, but it had got to the point, the drywall took like a month and a half, 2 months, no lie. And that is us doing it. Part of the reason that is because Lawrence works. I'm home. I work from home most of the time when I'm home. So I was waiting on him, right? When he could do it, if he wasn't home too late or whatever. So most of the work I done on the weekend, like Sundays. So once we got the drywall done, things started rolling a little bit better, and I started to feel a little bit better about it. But I wouldn't say I would never do a DIY kitchen again, because I know more than I did then. So it wouldn't be so hard, but it was a lot. So I'm glad it's almost over with. I'm trying to finish strong, but I'm finding myself not caring as much about perfection as just getting it done. I did want to say that you'll notice in the kitchen, in the main part of the kitchen, the refrigerator is not there. The refrigerator is in the pantry. When I first came to look at the house, I walked through the kitchen door and I was like, something is not right. And I realized that there was no refrigerator. And I immediately understood why, because this house was built in 1959, and the place where the refrigerator goes was not big enough for the refrigerator that they had. And they basically have the same refrigerator that I have now with the double doors. So the refrigerator could not fit in that space. When I started to do the remodel, at first I thought I would, bring the refrigerator back into the kitchen. But at this point, I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me that it's in the pantry. And so I just decided I would prefer more counter and cabinet space than have the refrigerator not too much more closer than, not that much closer than it would have been if I just left it in the pantry. So I just left it there. So before we go into the kitchen, I want to show you guys, I'm going to point the camera down so you can see so we removed this wall. I believe it was 10 feet of wall. So as you can see, the kitchen is not that big, so it's very narrow. And then the doorway was over here. It was very hard to even get the refrigerator through the doorway to get it into the pantry. So I just think it opens the house up so much more, and it looks so much better this way. I'm so glad that I did it. So we are going to move into the kitchen, and we are going to have I'm just going to show you the entire kitchen, and then we'll just go from there. All right, so originally this was the doorway, and this was the wall. I believe it's like 10 feet of wall that's gone. This would have been where the refrigerator was. It was an empty space here, no cabinet or nothing here. But obviously this is a 30, I think this is 30, and so a modern refrigerator would not fit there. So we're going to go around the kitchen. And then here's the refrigerator. Okay, so we are going to start here and just work our way back around. So originally, like I said, this was going to be where I put the refrigerator, but there wasn't much difference from here to right there. So I just decided to, go for counter space instead of the refrigerator. So as you can see, these are 30, I think both of these are 30-inch cabinets. The backsplash, I got the backsplash from Amazon. I really like it because it brings out, after a while, like really quickly, I got tired of all the white really quickly. So I knew that I wanted a dark backsplash. So I found that, and I found it with like a little bit of tan in it. So I thought that looks good. There's a little bit of tan in the countertop as well. I got the cheapest countertop that they had. I believe this is laminate. I'm not sure. And as you can see, I still need to put on the handles. These are the handles I got. And one of my friends thought that I should have black, but I thought that this would go better with, the metal in the backsplash. I have not installed these yet. I tried. I already messed up. I'll show you where in a minute. But I put them too low because this came with the set, and it just doesn't go up very high. So there's the first holes there, and so if the first hole is down there, then your basically it's low. So I'm trying to find another way to install them, or another template to help me install it. I found a bigger set, this set right here, at Home Depot for $11, but it's basically the same. It still starts so low down, the first holes, that you basically, it's the same. If the first hole is way down here, then you know you're going to have a low handle. So I'm trying to figure that out. So there is a plug over here, and it's very low, I know. I'm going to see if Lawrence can move it up some. That plug was there when we moved in. We did have an electrician come out, and so I'll show you over here. So there were no plugs at all on this wall. So I had an electrician come out, well, Lawrence did, and they put in 3 plugs. They put in a plug for underneath here for the dishwasher and the garbage disposal, and then they also put the wiring for a plug here, and Lawrence has already put that plug there. And so originally that's all I thought I needed, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you, it never crossed my mind that these were low or high. There was no counter there. I just didn't think about it. Same over here. That one was lower. Lawrence raised it up, but they're still not, that one was always there. They're still not as high as these here, and I don't care. This will be just good enough. I'll deal with it for now, but I will be needing him to raise that one up, obviously, because you can still plug something in, but it's a little bit annoying. So on this wall, I went and got some pine, I believe it's pine board from Home Depot. I think this is a 2x12 by 16, and I had it cut. I had them cut all this for me. I had them cut these 4. And then this one I cut when I got home, because I know that this says it's a 2x12, but it's not actually 12 inches. It's like 11. So I, waited till I got home to figure out how far out this would come. And then I just cut this myself. I also stained it myself. So I think it looks good. I wanted this stain to match the chair legs in my stools. So I think I came pretty close. These plates belong over here, but something is going on with this shelf. It is leaning forward. Oh, you can't tell as good right now, but it's I think you can tell now. It's leaning forward. So I'm gonna have to take it off and figure that out. I just really don't have the energy to do it right now. So I just moved the plates over there because they're heavy. I will be putting up some, I forgot what it's called, like a border. I think it might be silver border along all of these edges for the backsplash. So the door and the window was brown wood. So I have not painted it yet, but I did prime them. I hate painting. I don't know if you can tell with this light, it's getting dark outside, but this is like a light gray. I hate painting. I don't know why, but it's tedious to me. So we had someone for the countertops. So like I was saying, that walls aren't straight. This wall and this wall was not straight, so we had to have somebody, a professional, come out. Like when we put the countertop on top of the counters, once they were installed, they weren't touching the wall. It wasn't touching the wall over here because the middle here was like bulging, this wall. And so we just had somebody come out and do it, and they basically cut the wall to fit this up against the wall. They also installed the sink for me and the countertops, all of the countertops. I got a farmhouse sink, of course. So far I like it. This thing I like, but it is kind of annoying. You see, my sink needs to be cleaned out, but you have to lift this to clean it out. But other than that, I don't have any problems with the farmhouse sink. I like having the big sink, but I also like the rack because if I want to wash a few dishes, then I can just dry them inside the sink. I did purchase what is it called? A filter. So we have well water. So I purchased a filter, and I didn't know that it came with a faucet. So it'll have. So I'll have two faucets here. I'll have a faucet. I think I'm gonna put it. Let's see, over here. I really don't have a choice. It's gotta go over here. And then I also got a cup rinser, and it'll go over here. I've had the, how long have I had it? I've had the, I've had the filter for a long time, for a long time, more than 6 months. So I'm not sure if I can return it. When I was shopping for it, I didn't think about the water and the filter and how that would work. I get having a separate faucet because if I'm washing dishes, I don't need filtered water, right? I just need it for cooking and drinking. So I get it, but I don't really, I'm not really crazy about the idea of having two faucets. It is smaller, but still. So I'm gonna see if I can find, I got it from Home Depot, but I'm gonna see if I can find the receipt and see if I could take it back. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, the faucet, the smaller faucet will go here for the filtered water, and the cup rinser will go on this corner. I wanted to show you what the cup rinser looks like. It's this, and you just install it here, and you can put the cup on top, press it down, and it'll rinse it. It'll rinse it for you. I did have second thoughts about it, but it was too late. I got it from Amazon, and 30 days had already passed, so I'm gonna have to get it installed. So up there is my great grandmother's dishes. So originally when she passed away, I only wanted one thing. She had a picture, I have it right here. She had a picture of me, my brother, and my sister in her hallway. So this is what I asked for, this is what I got. And then a couple years ago, my mother was telling me that she had her dishes. And I was like, well, you know, give it to me. So when I got it, they had it in like a round tote. And she passed away a long time ago. I don't know how long it was in there, but a lot of it was broken. It's an 8-piece set, but I'm telling you, I was only able to salvage one plate, one, you know, regular size plate. But here is what I got. I think I got all the bowls, all the dessert plates, but I think I'm gonna try to see if I can complete this set, see if I can go online. I'm not sure what this is called. And there's like nothing on it to tell me what it's called. This is cracked here, but I kept this one anyway. I don't even know what this is for, but I kept this one. It was only one of those, but it came with like, oh my God, I don't know if I can reach up here. A goblet, that cup, and a teacup, and there's a picture back there. I hope y'all can see all that. So yeah, but it just reminds me of my grandmother, especially like during the holidays. She had a, like when you walked into her house, to your left, she had a dining room, and it had like the double glass doors. I forgot what they're called. You know, you can open up the double glass doors and go into the dining room from the living room. And you could also go down the hallway and, you know, go through a regular door. But during the holidays, she would have all of her dishes out, and she would have like nuts on the table. She would bake, have cakes, pies on the table, fruit, and it just reminds me of her in that time of year. If we move over here, I got all of my recipe books or things that I will be doing in the kitchen here. And once I move this stuff, I'll probably just put like decorative stuff on this shelf. Again, here's the backsplash. Here's the handle that I did wrong. So I quit after I did that. So you see how low that hole is? And when that hole is that low, this is low. So, and I don't like the way it looks. I want it to start like maybe like right here. So you can see some of the cabinet. So I don't know what to do about that. I was thinking maybe I could fill that hole up. We'll see. So I've been thinking about it, so I just kind of put a pause on it. I have been thinking about getting, there's nothing wrong with my oven, but I kind of want a double oven. So, and they are on sale to like the middle of this month. So I've been thinking about replacing this. Of course, we added the hood. Lawrence put a plug up there for it. There was a cord, but there, you know, you need to put a plug at the end of it. So he did that. It's up there, and the camera is also plugged into there. If you notice the ceiling, this is where there were cabinets up here. So, and the ceiling we're not going to do right now. It'll have to wait because we are redoing the whole. We're going to repaint the whole house. Sorry, I just want to say for the ceiling, we're going to repaint the whole house. I don't know if you could tell, this is popcorn ceiling. Let me see. It's popcorn ceiling. So we are going to repaint the whole house. Most of the house, and this kitchen included, had wood colored trim at the top, wood colored trim at the bottom. So I removed that in here. I'm going to remove it everywhere. Once I do that, you know, we'll need to fix all that. I don't mind popcorn ceiling. I don't know what the problem is with it, but I just figured I would learn how to do popcorn ceiling in the spots that need to be repainted first. So that's something that will happen down the line. Once we'll do it all together, right? Once we get the whole house painted, we'll do that all together. So like I was saying, the lighting will, I'm trying to give you a better picture. The light will, and I won't keep this light. I think I'm going to get like a 3-piece chandelier, but it'll be moved up so that it's over the island. In this light, I know you can't tell very well, but this is a dove gray. And so I tried to get stools that match the island. This is just as close as I could come, because what I wanted with the stools was the stools to be gray, but I wanted the legs to be wood so that I could match that wood to that wood. Right? So, and I also wanted them to be swivel so that you can get in and out of them easily. As you can see, the back of the island needs to be completed. I'm waiting on the floor to get done. Once the floor is done, then I'll finish up the island. The plan with the island is to add, on this side, I'm going to add probably some trim, and then this bar. This floor, this is my floor. I want to show you guys. It's kind of like, let's see, a marble look. This is laminate flooring, but this is what I chose. If I could do it over again, I probably would get something darker. But I picked this out before I picked out the backsplash. So once the floor is done, I'll finish. But it matches the island really well. So I guess that's something. So once the floor is done, the island will get done. So I'm going to put behind the island, I'm going to put, let's see, shiplap. And then I'm going to paint that shiplap, the dove gray. I was thinking about, you know, how they have the X's on the ends of the island, but, you know, It's getting down to the wire and I'm getting tired of this whole project. So probably won't do that. Right here is, you know, there's nothing here. But what I think I'm going to do here is put more shelves here. The floating shelves, put like 4 here. Just for like, I'm going to get rid of this. Just like for baskets for potatoes and garlic and onion. So I think that's what I'm going to do here probably this weekend. And then I want to show you the pantry, the floor. The pantry floor will get done when the kitchen floor is done. And then there are still some things I want to do in the pantry, but probably not this year. So as you can see, there's still this wood here. And so that has to be covered with drywall. So we'll cover this with drywall, probably get some different shelving here. And then here's the pantry area. Lawrence and I did this a long time ago, a while ago. We added shelving here. They had like a white shelf here in this corner up against the refrigerator. And then they had like a corner shelf here. And I had tried to just like stuff everything in there. And then I decided that wasn't working. So we put these shelves up. And I like them. They're perfectly fine. I just wish that I knew at the time that I could just get cheap 2x12s and put up here. Because these are 1x10s. I think these are 1x10s, the shelves. So I got the shelves from Home Depot, and I got the brackets from, what is it? Amazon. And they go all the way up, so I could have storage all the way up there. So there's not a whole lot of food in here. I do have like baking stuff in here, but mostly all of this is just like storage of other things and you know, storage. I do have spices here and some other baking stuff and oils in here. But other than that, right now there's not much food in here. So I do want to say that this counter is not installed, or the countertop. There was an issue there. So that's going to get installed, but I'm thinking that I'm going to have this moved underneath here. So I haven't, you know, locked it down yet. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to move. I had already had someone come out and move these, so I really don't want to pay to move them again. Especially since he told me I should put them underneath the cabinet and I didn't listen. So, yeah. But so far, this is where we are. Again, the ceiling needs to be done. If you can tell on the ceiling, you got gray up there on the ceiling. Lawrence did that. And I was very careful when I painted to not get on the ceiling. And he came in with the second coat. It was like, I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, that's where we are. I'm really excited. I've had water for like a month. Maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. But it had been so long without water and all that stuff. I don't know if you noticed behind me, there's like we're going to put like a filler in here by the dishwasher and also underneath the sink. Because, I don't know if you can tell. See that space underneath the sink? So I bought a filler to put in there. But yeah, so the next major thing is the floor. I'm pretty excited for this to be over with. Once it's over with, I'll move into the living room. The living room doesn't need drywall. It just needs to be repainted. They had green floor, green cabinets and countertops, and then they have a wall in the living room that's green too. It's not a horrible green. It's like olive green. I think the floor green is you know, it's not cute, but the cabinets were like an olive green, and this wall in here is like an olive green. But I'm just gonna basically paint the whole house, change the trim board in the whole house, And in the rooms that have the wood panel, I'm going to put up drywall. There are 3 rooms in this house with, what's it called? Wallpaper. And the wallpaper's on there really, really well. So we're going to have to cover that with drywall, the thin drywall, because the contractor said it's going to be expensive to try to remove that. And then even if we remove it and it doesn't remove well, we can put holes in the drywall. We're going to have to cover it anyway. So they said just cover it with drywall. So my thinking is that we would ask someone to come in and do drywall next time, because we totally did a bad job on the drywall in the kitchen, and I just don't want to do that again. I don't want that headache again. So that's what I hope that's what we do. So yeah, so that's my kitchen remodel. We are almost done. I'm so relieved. I want to bring you into my kitchen so that we can do some canning together. I'm learning to can. I'm learning how to bake bread. I'm trying to move from, you know, like a processed foods house to a house that doesn't eat processed foods. I'm going to start with learning how to bake bread, and which is kind of difficult because Lawrence likes, you know, we used to store-bought bread that's soft and thin, and some of these breads are, you know, especially whole wheat bread is denser. So I've been experimenting with recipes to see what we like best. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know. I have a question. I want your opinion on the handles, because to make it easier for myself, I just bought all the same handles, and these cabinets are both 36. Does that handle look weird? Should there have been 2 handles? One over here, one over there? Or should I just get bigger handles? These are 36. These are 30s. This is also 36. So I don't know, but yeah. Let me know what you think about the handles. I think it looks fine, but I guess looking at it on this camera look weird. It really does. It looks too small. But in real life it doesn't. So all of the handles were the same. That's the same size as this over here. So let me know what you think. I guess I could put 2 on here if I can figure out how a way to fill up these holes. That's the problem. Once I drill these holes, I don't know what to do. So I probably could YouTube it. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about these handles. I already know what you're going to say. It need to be 2 of them. But that presents a problem because I already put 1 on. So, but like I said, I'm going to look at YouTube videos. I'm sure there's a way for me to fill those holes up so you can't tell. I probably have to paint over it. But, or just get like bigger handles for the 36 cabinets. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.